is that? Dude, somebody just has an archway outside, but it doesn't lead to anything, and you can just walk around it. It defeats the entire purpose of having an archway.
It's not like one of those small garden archways. It's like an actual big archway.
Imagine like a 2x6, and just imagine that slapped to the side of a roof diagonally.
What the fuck?
And then underneath it is a regular archway, and that's it.
What's the point of
It
that?
provides zero shade. It doesn't look like it provides any structural support.
Jesus.
And it's not a very good decoration either.
Oh, fuck.
This is what I missed about my jogs, just making fun of random people's houses.
Yeah, I did that too.
Like, you know how some houses have really long walkways for them?
Yeah.
I was jogging one time from my job, which is like 2 miles away, to my house, because at least I was in shape, so I was actually able to do that shit.
Yeah.
At the very least, I took about the same amount of breaks to do that as I did during this run, and it's only been 1.5 miles.
Jeez.
So, yeah, sucked. But, okay, so, there was this really gorgeous lit up walkway
Yeah.
to somebody's house. It was a really long one. You could almost mistake it for a red carpet. She was beautiful.
Damn.
And, like, then, like, a few blocks down, I see this other house. Pretty much same length walkway. Same, everything, except it looked so overgrown and run down. It looked fucking horrible.
Jesus.
Dude, it looked like that guy hadn't lived there for 20 years. But the thing was, there was a car in the driveway.
So they just didn't keep their lawn.
And it wasn't like a really run down car, like a spare car that people just leave at places for no reason.
Yeah.
It was like it was a decent car.
Jeez.
At least my standards are not broken headlights for a decent car.
Yeah.
So, the dude just had that chilling there, and his walkway looked like absolute shit. Complete garbage. And it was also smack dab in between these two really nice looking houses.
Jesus. I used to have a neighbor that, he wouldn't cut his lawn until the city came to him and said that if he didn't, he'd get a fine. And he did this every year.
Yeah, that's some shit I would do. I can't live in any place with a big ass lawn.
Yeah.
Because I would just ignore it constantly.
Exactly. See,
I would constantly say, I'm just tired from work. I don't feel like doing this right now.
See, but then,
And then I'd
what's
come
the
home every
excuse
day.
on the weekend, right?
What?
So, but then what's the excuse on the weekend, right?
No, my excuse on the weekend is that it's the weekend.
Fair enough. That was quick,
Yeah,
Moo.
I finally got back home.
Nice. Yes, Moo, I'm back at it somehow. For some reason. Until I'm not.
Okay. I gotta mute for a second.
No problem. Marblight is in the call. Feel free to join if you want to. Or are you still in the hospital?
Bill, mine. Bill mine. Bill mine.
Not in the hospital, but way too fucking high. Makes sense. Ow.
Riva sorrow. Bill mine.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's...
Riva morta. Bill mine.
You can literally still smell the anesthesia they used to put you to sleep.
Bill mine.
Damn. Ow. Middle bad.
Riva sorrow. Bill mine.
Ow.
Bill mine. Bill mine.
Oh, come on. The platforms were a bit bigger. Do you think it'd be easier? I don't know, to be honest. I honestly just think it's because of fucking Markov's shield. It might be a bit easier, but it would also be easiest if the ground was still there. That way you don't have to do all the platforming. But it's just how the devs wanted it, so. Whoa! Panicked. Marblight had to mute for a second, so he's a little busy at the moment. I'll tell him that you say hi, though, once he comes back. You seem to be doing well against shields for the most part. Yeah.
I'm still here and listening. I'm just not talking.
Oh, okay. Well, Moose says hi.
Bill mine. sorrow. Veil mine.
Yeah, that hurt. That one was my fault.
Raven sorrow.
Ow.
Veil mine.
Shit. Not that there any way I was going to be able to save that, but whatever. That's a bad attempt. I think the less I move, the better.
Sorrow. Raven sorrow.
Just don't get greedy.
Veil mine. Veil mine.
I am so surprised I didn't get hit.
Veil mine.
Damn.
Veil mine. Raven sorrow. Veil mine.
Huh. Only 14 minutes into the stream this time. Let's go! That actually feels nice. That was Zote, I guess.
No!
How long did it take me last time? It took me at least 35 minutes before I beat Markoth even once. In that last stream that I did. Ow. Owie. Yeah, that sucked. Bad attempt. Bad attempt. First time for Zote today? Yes. Ow. Tried to jump. Ow. Oh shit, owie. When you get caught in those blasts, at least on the mode that I'm doing, like Ascended, when you get caught in the blast, you actually take 4 damage instead of 2. So I just lost a lot of health very quickly there. In the normal fight, I'm only going to lose 2 damage. The only reason I'm doing Ascended is because, depending on how much damage I take from Markoth, this basically evens out how, like, it gives me 5 health to work with, to practice on. Which I think is a better idea to do than practice with full. Because it's very likely I won't have full health by the time I actually get into this fight. But who knows? Maybe I could just have a really good attempt. Which is unlikely, but not impossible. Ow. 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 Oh shit. I didn't expect him to jump forward that far. Yeah, Markoth is right before Zote in Pantheon of Hallownest. So that's why I'm doing Markoth, which I have to do on Ascended, but I'm only going to actually take 1 damage instead of 2 in the actual Pantheon when it comes to his fight. And then Zote. Failed Champion is after Zote. But we now have a cheese for Failed Champion. So we won't have as much nail damage as we would like, but depending on how much soul we have going into it, also... Ah, shit. You bitch. Damn it. Bad attempt. So field champion is a result, but we do have a cheese. The only thing is that I have to be careful when doing field champion. Yeah, so I'll be able to die. So we'll be able to heal and not die against field champion. To be honest, going into field champion, I might only have like 3, maybe 4 health if I'm lucky. So like, I didn't want to dash that way. I just did by accident. Ow. Ow. Oh, shit. Ah, damn. 3/4 health would still be good though. 1/4 health. Having 1/4 health after Markoth and Zo seems good. Yeah, 1/4, not 3/4. And actually, it would be 1/3 of my health. Because I have 9 masks. So, it'd be 1/3. Also, that attempt felt pretty good. And I also have to remember that Zote in this battle, like Ascended, has more health than the attuned version. So if I play it well enough, he should actually go down fairly quickly in the Pantheon. So... Fuck. Ow. Ow. That's just how you said it. Ah! I got focused on those guys. What? I wasn't far enough away? What the fuck? I probably could have just upswing and got it from underneath, but got scared. I didn't mean to dash. Fuck. I hate how he just fucking runs into me. Fuck. Maybe we will just try the attuned version. That way I can get an actual genuine idea of how much health I do lose. And because this is the one that's going to show up in the Pantheon. Not that anything is really different, just the other one has more health. But does the controller we use make it easier or harder to play? Or does it not make it? It doesn't really make a difference. Ow. Like, are you talking about the different controllers that I have? Because I just went and bought a different color controller. I didn't want to dash that way. I might die to this version. Holy shit. Yeah, that's way too much health to lose. Because there's no way I'm only going to take one hit in Markarth, so I have to beat this fight with only getting hit maybe 2 or 3 times. Which I have done on Ascended. Now I just need to do it on Attuned with less health. Ow, I fucking swooped down too low. Shit! Fuck. I hate that you can do that, bitch. Fuck. God damn it. No, we're just gonna restart this attempt. Too bad there isn't a way to modify your starting health. Yeah. It's whatever. It's fine. Because in this fight and in Markarth, especially Markarth, I'm not going to be able to heal.
I'm here.
Who's your keyboard in Japanese?
I don't know why. I just turned on my computer and it was just in Japanese, so I put why, or at least I think that's why.
Oh, holy fuck. Zoe is still...
Granted, that's all hiragana, so obviously that's gonna be not very good. Why did you do that?
Because it was already a bad attempt, so I was just restarting it.
There's no such thing as a bad attempt.
Well...
Like, unless you feel out of rhythm, then
yes.
You can say it's a bad attempt.
That's basically...
But if you just got hit early on, then you can always recover.
It's because I had lost too much health already. I already kind of said it, because I'm probably going to take a few hits to Markarth, which means I'm probably only going to have like 6 health in general. So if I get hit like more than 3 times, I'm not going to feel good about the attempt.
okay, so I did successfully type out Doshkin, or Y. So I'm a genius. But yeah, no. When it comes to Zote, really just dive is your best friend for literally everything. I try to stay like to his vertical diagonals, like up and to the right, up and to the left.
Yeah.
Because he usually won't be able to hit you that often unless he jumps directly into you, which happens less often than you would think.
Fair.
The other strategy is just to stay on the ground literally at all times, unless he's like
Still.
jumping through the floor and like up above the screen, like he just did.
Yeah.
In which case, then you just dive.
Yeah. Usually every time he does that, I always dive, but I guess I could be diving a lot more. I just have to react a bit faster.
Mm-hmm. I don't know Japanese, no. I know a lot of hiragana, but if you told me to read a bunch of shit, I could read it, but I wouldn't know what it means.
That's fair.
It's like the same as knowing like a bunch of letters in different languages and just saying the wildest shit without realizing.
Yeah.
Like I know the word for fruit. Kudamo no. And vegetables, yes I.
Fuck.
Well, my keyboard was in it because I was learning Japanese for a little bit, and then I didn't have any more time left, or any more spare time left, so.
That's fair.
And then I just dropped it.
Okay.
I just don't have the free time to be able to just learn a language.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was a very bad attempt. It's way too much.
You know what I'm noticing is, if you see him flop, your first instinct, even if you're not like very close to him, dive immediately.
Okay.
That should be your immediate default, because otherwise you can just get hit by some bullshit like you did at the end right there.
Yeah. I lost a lot of my health close to the end there.
I'm in the VC, yeah. Wait, can they hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know, these questions make me feel like they can't hear me.
It wasn't showing. You guys were in here.
No.
No!
Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing up, so I thought I'd just ask.
Well, what would we be in?
I don't know, a private fucking Discord call?
Well, what would be the point of that? He gets less content by less people talking.
Exactly.
You know, Brandon's not really known for thinking things through all the way.
He also has a point.
Also, Brandon,
Maybe we just whispered, yeah, for you, because I
when it
said
comes to the way you pogo around, like whenever he's like flailing his nail at you,
Yeah.
you know how I said like whenever he flops down, you should just default to diving.
Yeah.
Once you get used to that, just pogo directly on top of him because it'll get you more damage faster. And then, you know, since you'll be used to, you know, diving automatically by then, assumingly, you would be able to react in time before you just die. So it'd get the boss fight done faster. What are you doing? Oh, that's not fun. I'll be right back.
Okay.
did Moose say I can hear?
Because you made it sound like Marblight wasn't, like, actually here.
Is Moose still high?
Extremely. That's why she's not in the VC. If she wasn't, she would be.
Well, that's no fun.
I would not not like to have a high 15-year-old in my VC on my stream.
Well, why not? Content.
Oh, you said what?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, no, that ad fucked that one up. Jesus, right, girl.
We're back.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're getting at least better at these fights?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dude, not having Soul whenever he does that fucking, like, off-screen jump is horrifying.
It is.
The amount of hitless runs that I've lost because of that is fucking insane.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you got hit, that's a shame.
Yeah. Dude, I got hit one time.
That was a really good run.
It was. That felt really good.
Yo, these noodles are fire.
You have noodles? What kind?
Yo, Moo is actually encouraging you, that's crazy.
I know, she was with Markov as well. I have to do NKG now with this spell build as well because he's also part of this.
You know what's weird?
What?
Legitimately, I've always, like, only ever done parry strats with Nightmare King Grim, so it's weird to see you just dash through him.
Oh?
Like, whenever, you know the swipe and the uppercut that he does into, like, the fire?
Yeah.
I always jumped onto him, pogoed the first slash, and then I could get a second hit on him on the way up.
Oh? Interesting.
Technically, you can get 3 hits off, but I'm not brave enough to do that.
Fair.
Because what that would do is you would have to jump, pogo the first time, dash immediately so you cancel the height.
Yeah.
Pogo him again, swerve off to the opposite direction that you swiped into, and then you get the third hit on the way up.
Oh. Oh, you bitch. That was so unfair.
That's why I like to pogo that.
Yeah.
It just feels like a safer strategy, I don't know.
Dude, that would suck if my run ended because of Nightmare King Grim. It probably will, but like if I just fucking clutch and I get to the fucking if I get to fucking Absrad tonight, I'll be happy there. I don't even want to beat it. at that point. I just want to be able to get there.
Dude, two of the biggest pop-offs I've ever had playing any game were both in Hollow Knight. The first was when I reached Pure Vessel and got the chance to practice it. The second was when I reached Abstrad and got to practice it.
Fair. I mean, that's probably what it's going to be like for me, too. Oh, shit, I used my shape hook. God damn it.
That's fine. You just make sure to, like, dive, or to dash close to him. Close enough to get in between them before they start homing in on you, but far enough away for you to just, to not just dash into them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That way you just never get hit by that, even if you don't have Shade Cloak.
Yeah. It's fair.
Obviously, Shade Cloak is still preferable, but emergencies happen.
God damn. I'm not timing my fucking dash correctly when he does that attack.
I just don't dodge it like that. I just haven't said anything because, well, it is a way to dodge it.
Yeah.
I just don't like doing it because I'm scared to dash through the flame pillars. Jesus Christ.
Don't let dragon fruit be the reason you die. Yeah. You know what?
Oh, you're calling Grim. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because of his fucking fireball attack where he goes into the center. That's why she calls him dragon fruit.
I mean, it looks almost like a pufferfish instead to me.
Dude, I was moving a fucking... At work, I was moving a reel of wire. Like a big wooden reel. And my finger ended up getting caught in between the reel and one of our little carts. And it fucking slammed right in between. And I ended up getting a bruise underneath of my fucking fingernail. I didn't even crack my fingernail. I just got a fucking bruise under it, and it hurts so much.
Dude, just get better.
Yeah, just get better at work.
No, I meant just get better, just heal.
Oh.
See, that's why you always pogo it.
Yeah.
Like, I do think genuinely that it is the better strategy, just, you know, it's a little bit more nerve-wracking. I think that if you didn't do that, Abyss Shriek, you would have died there.
Yep. I know that.
One time I dropped a can of green beans onto my toe.
Oh.
But when it fell diagonally, so it hit on the corner.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, and it fell directly onto my toenail. So it fell from the countertop to my toe, my pinky toe. That was like 2 years ago. My pinky toenail is still lopsided.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, because what happened was, I saw fucking... canned green beans are fine. I saw fucking... It started bleeding, but I didn't realize it was blood, because it was like, it didn't bleed that much, it just bled like... Like, you know, like those little, like, sometimes you scrape yourself, but like it's barely a scrape and it barely bleeds, but it's still bleeding. It was basically that, but under my toenail.
Oh, jeez.
So I didn't realize I was bleeding. I just thought, ow, 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 it hurts. Ow. I thought I broke it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was bleeding. I thought it was just all internal. And then I still went on a flight anyways, but that's beside the point. So it started bleeding. So when I woke up the next day, there was just dried up blood underneath my toenail, pushing it up.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
One of the worst injuries that I had, in my opinion, wasn't even one I had to go to the doctor for. So, I was dating this girl, and we took her dogs for a walk, and it was winter. So, there was a wooden post that was just covered in snow, and so I couldn't see it. And one of her
Did
dogs...
you just walk into it?
No, one of her dogs got away, because, like, I slipped on the ice, and I accidentally dropped the leash, so I start chasing after their dog, right? And fucking... I end up... The dog runs over this wooden post that's just covered in snow, so you can't see it. It just looks like a snow mound. And so
Why did you run through the snow mound regardless?
I didn't mean to. But it wasn't even like a high snow mound. It was just... It was like half a foot of snow. So it was just
Oh,
something...
I thought you were saying that it was like a snow mound where like
No.
it
No.
was up to your like knee.
No, just like a snow mound of like when you first shovel, and like there's just that little hill of snow beside the sidewalk where you just shoveled, right? So that's what it looked like. So I was just like, I was just gonna run through it to like reach for her dog, and my foot went right into the fucking wood, and I kicked it so hard that I didn't break my toenail in the way that you would think. I ended up breaking the toenail up. Not the entire thing, just the end of it, like the part that you would trim, right? Just the end of that, and it fucking broke up, and I couldn't bend it back down. So the only way that I was able to fix that was to like take nail clippers and trim it down, but it hurt so fucking bad because like the entire front part of the toe was exposed and it fucking hurt. But at the moment I didn't realize what the fuck happened. I just felt that, and instantly there was just pain in my toe, so I took off my shoe and my sock, and it was fucking cold out, and I was guiding myself on her shoulder so that I wouldn't fall over, and fucking, she was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" I was like, "I'll be fine, it's just your dog is getting away, you might want to get him." So she ran and grabbed him, and then she like
Did he
helped
just
me
come
back.
along?
Huh?
Did he just come along? Like the dog? He just listened?
Well, he listens.
Or did she just chase him down?
Well, they've ran out before, and they run all the way down to the sidewalk, but they won't go anywhere past, usually. So he just, like, sat at the corner, and especially during the winter, they only go usually to the corner and back, because they're, like, in the middle of the street, right? So they just go to the corner and back, because it's cold out. They're small dogs, they get cold super fast. So just long enough to go pee and then go back in, right? So he sprinted down to the corner and then sat there waiting.
So he was just big chilling while you were dying.
Oh yeah, I still blame that dog. And so when
I
she
just
got
want to
back,
interrupt the story for just 1 second.
yeah,
Moo asked one of the stupidest questions I've ever seen.
is ice really that slippery? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, I read that. I didn't respond to it because it's a very dumb question. Anyway, so like...
I also wanted to say this. You were saying how you had to clip your nail, right?
Yeah.
Your toenail?
Yeah.
So, I had to do the same thing, but instead I had to remove the entire toenail to get rid of the dried blood underneath.
Aww. Gross.
Have you ever hit your foot hard enough to where the entire nail just breaks off?
No, I've been lucky enough to
No,
not
but
do that.
as a kid, I jumped face first into a couch edge and knocked some of my gums out.
Good job. Yeah, I fucked up really bad. did something really bad to my foot, and I could feel my toenail moving around in my stock.
Yeah, that part was when I got injured when I kicked the fucking post. It was one of those little wooden fucking driveway posts, you know, the ones that just line a driveway? That's what it was. That's what I accidentally kicked. It was like a 4x4 nailed down to the ground. And I kicked it.
What the fuck is a lax ball?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got hit with a lax ball and my nail broke upwards at the base of my nail.
In my defense, I live in the south.
Yeah, that's fair. I live in Jersey, so yeah, no, we get a good amount of shit, and they live in Canada, so they also get more shit, but less sun, I guess.
Dude, it was stupid hot recently.
It was nice today, surprisingly. It was like 76.
We had a pretty big storm today. At least I think it was pretty big.
Oh, lacrosse. Man, why are you playing lacrosse?
That's what she does. That's her sport.
I know, but like, why lacrosse? Also, what is lacrosse? Shitting on the sport. What is it?
That's great.
See, I'm not
Brandon.
really... Yeah, hi.
Are you wanting me
What is
to
the
come
bad
over?
Nightmare King Grim run? You also got to keep in mind that you have to do Nightmare King Grim after Zote.
No, after failed champion.
It's a heal.
Oh, it's still champion. Oh, so yeah, easy.
I'm gonna
peasy.
have full health plus, if I remember
Plus full
to,
soul.
full soul. So, I'll actually have kind of an advantage.
Wow.
That's hard to do that, right?
I don't think so. Oh, never mind. We got the belt for this. I can't remember.
Where's Black Sneakers?
Like this.
Colby, you
Yeah,
still
still
there?
get it.
Did you
You
ask
should
if
put
I,
on
was still,
loafers.
if I was still wanting you to
Black
come over?
loafers.
Hold on, say that again. I couldn't hear you over Marblade. I'm using it.
Black.
Did you ask if I was still wanting you to come over?
Yeah.
What time is it now? Yeah, if you want to come over around 8.
Alright, that gives me time to finish eating.
Okay. Okay, I need to switch
No,
around
he's
tracks.
muted. Perfect. I can unmute him. Also, lacrosse is super big in Jersey.
You know what she also said earlier?
What?
I'm not making fun of her, I'm just pointing it out again. I have to scroll back a little bit. So, she asked what is after Zote, and I said, failed champion. And she said, so will you be able to heal and not die against failed champion? But can you guess what she had said again?
No, don't lie to me. I live in Jersey.
Can you guess what she had said again instead of against?
Agents.
I cannot figure out how to spell agents. It's okay, move.
I cannot figure out how to spell it.
Agents. Ah, fuck. That was my fault. I'll accept that fall.
Oh look, she spelled super right that time.
What
Are
the?
you trying to do the Vengefly off-screen pogos? Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Fancy man.
Shit!
Immediately falls. How big would you say lacrosse is in Canada?
Well, a lot of the kids from our school had played it before.
Yeah, sure, they played it, but is it like as competitive as other places?
Probably not. I wouldn't say it is.
Because I don't really remember ever hearing about lacrosse going on.
We did have a
I
lacrosse
only ever
team.
heard about football, hockey, soccer, like all the three big ones.
We did have a lacrosse team in high school.
I never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah. I guess I just didn't care, because I didn't play lacrosse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'd only ever listen to announcements about what I played.
There you go,
Is that
Moo.
just
It's one of those three.
Huh?
I said it's one of those three sports that you played. Because she...
No, I didn't play any of those. I wanted to do football,
Yeah.
but I'd have to be on a team with the biggest douchebags in the school then.
Yeah, that was true. Also,
So I
forgot to
decided
reset.
not.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do hockey, but I can't skate.
You can't skate? Oh, that's right. That's...
No, I never learned as a child.
Yeah.
So I just can't.
That's kind of a bad thing to say as a Canadian, though. I can't skate.
I know, it's such a bad thing to say. I just never learned, so I don't know how.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too late to go.
Moo, shut up. You
skate?
can't
No, I
spell.
can't skate. You can't spell! Oh my god!
I'm sorry, Moo. It's okay.
Oh my god,
It
that was
helps
so
I can't
funny.
whistle. I can't whistle.
Neither can I. I think my mouth is too big for me to whistle.
That's fair.
What did you spell wrong? No one spelled anything wrong.
I was just saying in general. You can't whistle either. Marblade, are you still here?
He's muted.
Ah, damn.
No, I think someone came in talking to him, so he just left real
Ah, okay. Now, if I'm not stupid against Hornet, I should be fine.
quick. Which one? One or two?
One.
Hornet 1's not even hard!
I know, but I end up taking way too much damage to her because I always try to brute force it. People who can are just fucking annoying. Depends on who the person is.
If they know you can't whistle, then they sit there whistling to mock you. But if they're just minding their business, doing something, then it doesn't really matter. They're just singing a little tune to themselves.
Exactly.
I'd rather someone whistle than hum.
Yeah, fair.
Humming is so annoying.
Ow. Get your fucking spaghetti thread out of here. Done. You're the only one in your family who can't whistle?
I think there's a few people in my family that can't whistle.
Ow.
Also, oh shit, my dogs are coming.
Marvelite,
Yeah, huh? What?
you skate?
Like ice skate or roller skate?
Ice skate.
To an extent.
Fuck
Like I
it.
can't do any tricks, but I won't fall my ass.
I can skate backwards. Not very well or fast, but I can do it.
You're Canadian, so it doesn't count.
Sorry?
You're Canadian, so it doesn't count.
Colby's Canadian and he can't skate.
Well, that's just pathetic.
I never learned as a child. Get off my dick.
No. I don't want to. Fuck the piano. I hate the piano. Fuck you.
I agree.
This is why you're in South Jersey.
You're the best person in the world.
What?
People who can play the piano have a god complex and think they're the best person in the world.
No, I can play the piano, and I don't have a god complex. By the way, you're playing like shit, and you should feel bad.
You're gonna make them
You
cry.
not knowing how to skate is like. No, I disagree. That's not like not knowing how to ride a bike. You could forget how to skate. You can't really forget how to ride a bike.
Being a
That's
Canadian
what
and not
term-
knowing how to skate is like not knowing how to walk anywhere else.
Yeah, being Canadian and not knowing how to skate is sacrilegious.
That's where the term, like, you'll never forget how to ride a bike comes from. You don't. Hope that was very self-explanatory move. Also, how the fuck did I use all of my soul and I didn't get my last mask back? Thank you, transition.
I think the transition just stopped you right there.
It did. It 100% did.
Whose moose is that? Down bottom. Alright, I don't know you. You know, because I just want to keep my hair, or my sides down. I need a haircut.
I do too.
Well, not a cut, but like a trim.
Yeah, I want to get my ends cleaned up.
Dude, I've been saying for like the last 2 weeks.
Brandon, you should get a bowl cut.
No.
Why not?
Get a bowl cut. Dye it pink again. That would be great.
First of all, I can't even
Sorry,
get...
tell me the story. Tell me that story.
What?
Well, he just dyed his hair neon pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it would look great in a bowl cut while neon pink.
I don't think it would.
Dye it whatever the color the blood of your enemies is. Or bright pink.
How do you know the blood of his enemies isn't neon pink?
Why neon pink? Why not?
Because he's not finding fucking, Pakistani people. I don't know where I'm going with that joke. I'm making up a stereotype now.
You're trying to make a stereotype?
Artificially creating stereotypes. Pakistani people have pink blood.
Their blood is
Neon pink blood is dark. Oh, Boro's dead.
Matter, that hurt.
Please don't die to Boro and Motto.
I shan't. I might. I didn't.
You can also very easily dodge him whenever you can easily heal whenever he's doing the spin slash.
Yeah.
It's literally a longer jump hit animation.
Yeah.
That's like all that is. Right, Nikki? Right?
Yes.
Alright. Huh? What the fuck?
What?
Long live the king.
Look at what Moon just said.
No.
Have you ever dyed your hair with food dye? No. I used hair dye. And I did it myself 90% of the time.
Here. What's the issue? No. They would never pee over anything.
What? Okay. Come here. Don't make me say it again.
Fucker baited me.
Are you playing Warframe?
Because, like, I wasn't allowed to dye my hair. I used food dye and did it anyway. Yeah, I just used hair dye. Like a normal person.
Why does not dye my hair like a normal person?
Who the hell uses food dye to dye their hair?
Moo,
Bill, because
apparently.
she's not smart.
You want
Why
to
would
use
you
fake
ever-
blood?
She go, well, don't do it. And she was like, I'm going to. But in a worst way.
It's the worst
I have
kind of
literally
rebellion
I've
ever.
never once dyed my hair.
I think I dyed my hair once as like a 7-year-old.
You know, I've never dyed my hair. And frankly, I don't think I ever want to.
Yeah, I'm never doing it again.
Just to put this into, like, perspective, I just simply would not be able to recreate my hair color. Because it's like as pitch black as it can be before actually being pitch black. And most dyes, if you want them to be black, will just be pitch black.
Oh, you got the like manta black hair? Or whatever that
It's like black with like just a hinge of like a color to it. Just add it. So like it's so close to like regular black that most other blacks would be like either way too light or just way too dark.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. I just got to take my plate to the kitchen.
Plates don't exist.
Please don't exist.
And what the fuck am I holding?
You want to dye your hair brown so bad?
You're holding a flat bowl.
Why brown? Brown is a bad hair color.
No, brunettes can be cute. So long as they're not 15.
So,
Or crippled.
that's pretty cute as long as they don't have brown hair.
Brunettes are pretty cute, so long as they don't have brown hair. Brunettes are cute when they're bald.
Oh my god.
Brunettes are cute when they aren't.
Your hair is blonde, you don't like it. You spelled blonde wrong.
Well, okay, what kind of blonde? Because there are some shades of blonde that actually look nice, and then other shades of blonde that are genuinely just dye it.
She's probably got one of those.
No, but dude, I've seen people with like the most gorgeous shade of blonde, and then they're like, it looks so disgusting, I'm gonna change it. I'm like, no. Here, represent your blonde hair color, your natural hair color, with hex code.
How the fuck are you supposed to find the color of your hair with that?
You just use the 3 values in hex code.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to know your fucking hair color in those values?
Figure it out.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
gonna go figure it out.
Did you get hit in Sisters of Battle?
Only once.
Alright, I was gonna say that if you didn't, I was gonna give you $5. But you did.
twice.
Light, dirty blonde with a lot of natural highlights. I think that's... Assuming it's what I'm thinking, it's not bad. Also, hold on, let me switch from my Beats to my AirPods. Because, these can't fit underneath the headset.
Let's go! Hitless Maru!
Fuck Martin.
I know. I agree.
I remember dying multiple times to Fluke Mark.
Really? Why?
I didn't have my nail upgraded. So the little Fluke flays that they shot out
Yeah. They wouldn't have in one hit.
I can't remember if they took 2 hits or 3 hits. I think 2 hits. But like, even so, that means that every time that she sent them out, I had to hit them 4 times before she sent out another one. And that was before I realized that Abyss Shriek, or not Abyss Shriek, Howling Wraiths was actually decent, because I didn't have Abyss Shriek at that point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gonna do any more Steel Soul runs?
Yeah, I still have my file.
Oh, I thought you died.
Nope. I'm in Crystal Peaks right now with it. Going to go get the Crystal Heart. You fell asleep, so you didn't know.
What did I fall asleep on? Was it Steel Soul?
Yeah, it was the 5th Steel Soul attempt.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have that.
Oh, so if you ended it at Peaks, then I didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go into Peaks, and then I don't remember anything past that, so I'm assuming that I probably fell asleep right then.
Probably.
There were multiple times when I was like, alright, I can keep this up for another hour. I could not. See, the thing is, I'm either completely full of energy and bouncing off the fucking walls, while also speaking completely monotone.
Yeah.
For no reason. Because I don't know why, I always speak like how I'm speaking right now, and then like in the background I'll be like randomly tapping up like some random song that gets stuck in my head.
That's fair.
Or like I'll just get up and start bouncing around for no reason while also talking.
See, I have ADHD, so I do the exact same thing.
I do I have ADHD? I feel like I might have some. But really, I don't honestly care that much. Because I'm still at least functioning.
Oh yeah. Learn to juggle or flip knives is the best fidget.
Learning to juggle or flip knives? I can understand a butterfly knife. Because at least that you can actually fidget with.
Fuck! The collector scream skip is hard to do. Oh shit.
The what?
The collector scream skip is hard to do.
Nah, you're just bad.
It's harder to do than the Dung Defender scream skip.
No, you're just bad.
No, I wasn't asking for your opinion.
I've literally never done a single scream skip, so...
Learn to juggle or flip knives, best fidget toys. Why did she say that?
Because I mentioned
I don't know. I was
ADHD.
talking about fidget toys.
I like lighters.
Lighters
That's my
are
fidget
fun to
toy.
mess with. Lighters are fun to mess with, and I actually have one with me, but they also cost money.
Yep.
Not if you run fast enough. Or just talkative.
That doesn't, what? Huh? What?
Yeah. Just steal it, forehead.
Oh, I was misinterpreting that.
What did you think I meant?
Don't ask.
I'm curious.
You shouldn't be.
I am.
Curiosity killed the cat.
My interest. Explain.
Pussy. Now I'm gonna take this stream off the air.
I don't think you can.
Just start saying
You're
slurs.
full of acetone. I'm not going to use fire next to it. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, why is your room full of... What's the highest you have gotten a bonfire, though? I don't know.
Bro, why the fuck would I light my own bonfire that slowly?
Ow. I'm so used to Nightmare King Grimm's bat attack that I was like, the first one goes above.
Uh-huh.
And, Moo, it's been so dry over our summers when we would want bonfires that we just can't.
Yeah. Actually, there's a fire ban in most campgrounds at some point, so...
Still?
Yeah. Maybe
A
not
few years
right.
ago, there was... Yeah, a few years ago, there was that ban, so we had to use propane fire.
Yeah, maybe it's not like right now, but I
And
know.
I feel like right now, with the amount of rain, fires actually would be allowed, but
Yeah.
later...
That's too late. Why the fuck are they here? Sorry, I'm playing it.
It's all good.
While also watching your stream, and I have it like right next to my TV.
Yeah.
It's just that you're fighting Grim, and I don't think you're gonna die on Grim.
No.
I have more respect for you than that. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly. Yeah, there we go. Alright, first charm switch. I literally only switch my charms around here because of fucking Watcher Knights.
What do you switch it to?
Sharp Shadow.
I feel like that's not significant enough of a change to...
It makes them so
Alright.
much easier.
Actually, no, I think it's too much of a change. Because the fucking dash lane.
What a bitch!
Hey, Brandon, I think you're not died to them.
Yeah, I was about to say, please don't die to Watcher Knights.
I won't.
I think he might.
I won't.
But what if he does?
I won't.
How many do you have left to kill? Is it just that last one?
Yep. What?
What'd you do?
Yeah, that's... this hurts. This is a... No one look.
No one look.
Oh my god, did you really just fall off the map in Umo? You're on 2 health.
Yeah. What did I just say? I said no one look!
You have to do the heal of shame on Umo.
I'm not gonna die to Umu. I hope.
Are you sure? The heal of shame on Umu.
He just tried to do another heal of shame and got punished for it.
Okay, fine. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. I have 2 health.
Oh!
I'm dead.
Alright, Brennan. I'm gonna finish getting ready and start heading over.
Would I hear you guys on the same mic?
Huh?
Or are you
Possibly.
just ending the stream once it gets there?
Probably ending the stream because we might play a different game.
And then starting the stream on that game.
Yeah, most likely.
PlayStation moment. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready. You keep doing your thing. I will be there shortly.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye. I'm upset.
Or?
That shouldn't have happened.
You fucking... I looked away for 2... Did you die in Umu? You did
Yeah.
die in Umu, did you?
I did.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
How did... Dude. Come on. Did you actually die on Umu?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I went to hit a jellyfish into Umu and it fucking missed and then it fucking came back and fucking hit the platform that I was jumping to and it fucking killed me.
So you fucked up.
Big time, yeah. Listen, everyone has their bad days, okay?
Yeah, but on my bad days I wouldn't die to Umu.
Well, that sounds like a you problem!
It's not my problem though, it's an asset.
Listen, okay, I'm just not good at this game at times.
At times?
Shut up. I'm trying.
Try harder.
Okay. That's my response. Try harder. Okay, I'll fucking do this.
Try harder, not...
Sorry?
Why?
Ego?
Why would you do this to yourself?
Ego?
This is only going to end in pain and misery. On the one end, if you get in any, late, and you die late, it'll just be a disappointment on that end. If you go and die early, it's just an embarrassment because you died on, bench clicking or some bullshit.
Yeah, that's fair. But any attempt is an attempt, so...
But this... What you're trying to do right now is the hardest challenge the game has to offer in vanilla.
Yes.
Besides, I guess, Radiant.
Yes.
All the Pantheons actually have a separate sample for doing a Radiant.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's just an added glowing ring in the center, but technically it's different.
Huh.
So you will know if somebody has done them hitless or not, or if they're just full of shit.
This fight takes forever, holy fuck!
You have no mods and no strength at all.
Yeah. There we go, finally, Jesus Christ.
Once I finish Radiant Hitless, or Radiance Hitless, I'm just done.
You're not even going to attempt?
I'm not even gonna bother with bindings on the fucking Pantheon colonist.
Doesn't it
Nail
only
binding
do,
was
like,
already a pain in the ass. The easiest binding was already painful. I'm not doing that.
Isn't there only like a few clears in the world for someone to do all bindings on Pantheon and Polynest?
I don't know.
Ow. Ow. There we go. Fuck. Let's go!
Did you just pop off after beating False Knight?
No. Don't know what you're talking about. Come on, I'm not that desperate.
Yeah, are you sure?
You really can't do that strat. Wow.
Ow. Huh.
Ow! Wow, what a bitch. I didn't even get to go to the other side. Good damage, let's go! Ow, I'm an idiot. I slipped.
on, man. He's a bush. Kill him.
I'm trying.
Start a bushfire. Come on, man.
Just start a bushfire. Devs, Team Cherry, the fireball is broken. It doesn't light this bitch on fire. What did I just poggle off of exactly? Did someone say fire? No, Moo.
Yeah, I started one in your kitchen. Hurry up and go put it up.
You went
And that isn't a joke. And it isn't a joke.
Ah, fuck.
No. I won't.
Good. That's what I thought you would do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ow. Fucking jump! Yeah, that hurt. Ah, that hurt even more. Fuck, I didn't know you were jumping right into the middle, you asshole. Alright. Might as well get one binding done than rather all of them, I guess.
You can do them one at a time and then get the lifeblood for Pantheon 5.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the floor.
Like, you don't need to get all 5 lifeblood as long as you get at least 2, you know?
Yeah. Still hate you, Zero. There you go. That's what you get. You get so much more soul than you actually need. Jesus Christ.
You...
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I'm just adding random noises in to make sure that I'm not asleep.
Fair
Or
enough.
to reaffirm that I'm not asleep. What?
Fair enough. Hey, game, we have this
Did you
thing.
call me?
Damn. That first phase went relatively quick. Even with the nail binding. Still one-cycled him with the nail binding on.
That's... I mean, yeah, spell. Did you use spells? I'm assuming you just spam, like... You
No,
know,
I didn't even use spells for the thing.
Well, that's your first problem.
I used spells during the first phase, not the second. But I still one-cycled him during the second. Without using spells.
Use spells. The way I see it, there's no benefit to not doing it.
Yeah. Just in case. God, I'm so used to Sisters of Battle.
That's fair. Well, to be fair, Sisters of Battle and Mad Swords are almost the same fight.
Yes and no. They actually have a lot more
wrong.
health in Sisters of Battle.
So, that
Yeah.
doesn't change gameplay, besides just longer fight.
They have a few new moves that try to fuck you up. Oh my god, no more Thorny Room? What the fuck? You can actually do the original strat? Or not. Maybe not.
What was the original strat? I can't even remember it anymore.
Just bounce him up. You know, ping pong.
Oh yeah.
But because the room is so tiny in the other arena, you can't really do that.
If you bounce him up, you just bounce him into the ceiling, and then
Yeah.
he just slams into you.
Oh, Noska's here?
I think. I mean, yeah.
Huh. Wow, that was quick. Oh, I locked my door. Hold on. Sorry. Bastard. I was taking clothes out.
You said you were gonna do that last time I was over.
Yes, I forgot to.
Oh, you're a mess.
I am. Didn't say I wasn't.
Okay, please.
Yeah, I'm in danger.
Literally running from you.
You're so fucking mess. Why are you fighting normal Nosk?
Binding.
Ah,
Yeah, too.
On you.
on the VC.
Marblet.
Oh, that's just someone in
What, huh? What?
the background.
Oh, he was
You
just
said what now?
asking who was in the VC because that didn't sound like
I'm not. One killed boss. When did I kill a boss? I'm playing where? Did I kill Vor?
Did you sleep on your couch again?
Maybe. I didn't mean to.
What do you mean? Didn't mean to? There's a fucking pillow.
Please get that out.
Never mind.
Pillows don't exist.
Hold on, I'm trying.
Nosk, I'm really gonna cry if you kill me.
Even doing a little bitch baby strat, he got you down to 3.
Dude,
Don't say a word.
literally just right in the corner, yeah.
He didn't, he was still on 3.
What an engaging fight.
Funny enough, I think that's been your cleanest fluke marm.
No, actually, the last one was sleep.
He did fluke mark hitless once. He did radiant fluke mark.
Whoa!
Without doing the radiant strats. Imagine that.
There's strats for fluke marm.
Yeah, you just stand back with, what is it? Grubberfly's allergy or something?
Oh,
whatever
just
it
swing.
is. Yeah. You just move to the left a little bit.
I thought it was just
No,
a bit
here's what you do to do radiant fluke marm. You hit her a couple of times for soul, and then you spam a bitch streak and she dies.
That's what I thought the thing was, not Grubberfly's allergy. I was like, that's a fucking weird strat.
Yeah. I don't agree with it either.
Also, are you claiming that pink one is yours?
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
Thought so.
Why wouldn't I claim the pink one as mine? I love this fucking controller.
Are you drinking that cherry ones and fuck? Okay, no.
They're the cranberry cherry ones. They're actually, I think, a little bit better.
I really like the black cherry ones, so if we want to save that for a different stream, that would be fucking dope. I would down all of the black cherry ones that you have.
Are you talking about the kind of stream I think you are?
Drunk Hollow Knight!
It hurt, but it was actually kind of fun, I will admit.
Either do Hollow Knight or just other chaotic games that...
Dude, Tiny
Give
Tina's
it-
Wonderland? Drunk?
Every time we
Dude,
get
no, you know what you should download?
What?
Cuisine Royale.
I don't know what that is.
Are you trying to, like, do a fucking mobile ad on my fucking stream?
No, Get high or drunk or some shit.
Streams.
Let's go!
Dude, no. Straight up. Smoke some shit or drink before you play Cuisine Royale. It's a wild ride.
Now do it 3 more times.
Dude, when I say it's a wild ride, I mean like it feels like an acid trip before you would do anything.
So apparently there is actually a way to tell if someone has actually done these without getting hit.
Is there?
Yeah. Marblade, what was
The
it?
inner gem is glowing if you did it hitless.
That's cool. How'd you learn that? Did you do
No,
it
it's
hitless?
not, because that means that completionists have to do them all hitless if they want to say that they did it all.
Nope. I just have to complete them. That's what
No,
I said.
You said you're a
Nope,
completionist.
I just have to complete
You
them.
said you're a completionist. That
I
means
just
hitless.
have to complete- Nope.
That means
Nope.
hitless. Brandon, that
I'm gonna
means
fucking kill
hitless. Do it.
Did you know that they were going to add an extra gem for Pantheon 5? Like an entirely different one. It was just gonna be like they replaced the gem with just void, and it was if you did it all bindings and hitless.
No.
Do it. No bindings hit, or all bindings hitless. Let's go, Brandon.
I'd rather die.
You will several times.
Fuck it.
I feel like it would be more than several.
Yeah, several hundred.
I'm not gonna try it hitless, but I'll try all bindings just for the fuck of it.
I think it'll be more than several hundred.
I hope you die. She did it again.
That's only because you're here. She was so encouraging earlier. Maybe the drugs wore off. Moo, can you just, like, go back
Can you
and
get back on drugs?
Can you go back into the fucking... Never mind.
Lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I did. Completely.
Moo, I need you to go read a smoker's warning label. And then smoke.
I need you to go and read the Japanese version of the fucking Wii manual and read all the stupid rules in it. No, you cannot marry...
I need you to go watch Two Girls, One Cup.
Why aren't you doing it?
I don't have time.
You literally had time right there.
I'm panicking.
Oh, now you're dead.
I'm not gonna die to them.
You had time to heal there, too.
I died to them.
I'm not gonna die to them. Gets pushed off the edge. Oh, you
Listen,
idiot.
they're bullies, okay?
You idiot.
They're absolute bullies.
You fool. I've never seen someone more foolish. Good job. You're off screen.
Yeah. Wants me to do it again?
Oh no, now you're gonna be in the water. Not the water. Oh, dead.
You didn't just see an attempted murder.
I think I did.
No, you saw
You
nothing.
still haven't done Radiant Grandmother?
Shut up! No, I don't care to. Here's the ones
You
that...
haven't even done Radiant Flukemar. Collector, Charger, Lord, Sisters, and Elder Who. Why Elder Who?
Because Cohen was like... Cohen was talking shit and he's like, you probably couldn't even beat Elder Who hitless. And I was like, bitch, I'm gonna do it in 3 tries. Got on my 3rd try.
Oh yeah, 3 tries because you knew you were gonna absolutely
I did, yes.
fucking die.
I was giving myself the extra leadway, so...
Leadway? It's leeway.
Shut the fuck up. I know words.
No.
No.
No. You do not. Just
You make a good point. Give me a
Start
second.
doing them hit list. Get the all gold
No.
Hall of Gods.
I'm okay. That is something that I'm not actually doing.
Fine. I'll do it.
Do it on your fucking Steel Soul file.
I am going to. That's literally what I meant.
You can't die in here on Steel Soul, can you?
No, I don't think in Godhome. You saying you know words is the equivalent of me saying that.
Saying I what? If I was just doing that to be dumb, don't worry. I did it on purpose! Okay, I thought this had 5 hours. I was like, how the fuck have I been live for 5 hours? I got home at 6.
Turns out you just didn't go to work. I really want to get that Zoe background. I didn't get it on mine because I didn't know it was a thing, so I want to see it.
Yeah, good luck.
What do you mean, good luck?
Good luck. It's not easy.
It's not hard.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but it's not impossibly hard where you struggle.
Didn't say it was impossibly hard, I just said it's not easy.
It is for you, because for some reason Zote's your kryptonite.
Zote is a motherfucker. I want to take the fucking gun or a barrel and just shove it down his throat. like a barrel from Donkey Kong. I just want to take that and shove it down his throat and
Are
make
you
him
sure you
stand there
don't
and
mean
suffer.
the barrel of a gun?
No,
or
I
a
meant
gun or a barrel.
I said what I said. I said a gun or a barrel.
Oh my god, why are you...
A gun would be too easy, so I take that back. A barrel, so that he has to fucking break his jaw, so that I can shove the fucker down his throat, so that he chokes on the wood and gets splinters all the way on the way down. And then he just starts bleeding out, but I won't let him die. I will take him to the ER so they can do surgery, and then do it again!
On that note, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Just listening to the fucking...
I'm okay.
fucking perfectly silent. I've watched the way you go out. Just say nothing. Just want to hear what you say about it, and I do not regret. I was sitting there hugging my dog, just letting him chill. Praying to the Lord, saying thank you that I am far away.
Do you think being killed by being put into boiling water is worse than drowning? Or just burned alive? Burning alive is probably the worst way to go.
Yes, burning
I feel
alive...
like being boiled alive would probably... I think that could be worse.
Well, drowning, once your lungs fill with water,
You just die.
you don't feel anything. It's the more peaceful way to go.
It's still terrible.
It's still terrible because you do struggle until your lungs fill with water. And then once your lungs do fill with water, peace. And then, well, that's what happens. You're put at peace.
Just juiced out.
Burned alive, you'll literally feel your skin and eyes melting. If you're wearing clothes, it'll melt and stick to you.
Yeah, so you'd want to be naked if you were to be burned alive.
Yeah.
You
So
wouldn't-
you'd be permanently fashionable?
No, they have...
the clothes would burn off. It would just burn into your skin first, and
yes,
then eventually...
any of the elastine that's in your clothes would melt to your skin and would need to be removed with surgery, and then you'd need severe skin grafts to reconstruct your body.
Yeah, Moo just said,
What?
I think after being
So you're
burned...
telling me that they would surgically remove the drip?
Yes, they would surgically remove the drip. Also, any piercings you have would just become insanely hot and melt through your skin even faster than fire would melt your skin off.
Moo just said something that kind of makes sense, but also
What'd you say?
doesn't. She said, I think living after being burned alive and like living for a month after would be the worst.
Yes, if you survive being burned alive, it is absolute hell because you're in constant pain.
At that point, you just want to die.
Yes, any minor movement will bring you immense pain.
You ever got a really bad sunburn?
You will
Yeah,
wish
it's
for
much worse.
You will want death more than you will want
Man,
life.
getting sunburned is better than being burned alive? Damn, that's crazy.
No, okay, I was trying to make a point. You ever get like a super bad sunburn and it's just like, oh my god, like it hurts so fucking much and it feels like you just want to die, but you really don't? At that point though, if you were to be burned alive, you don't want to actually.
Well, when you're burned severely,
I've gotten a severe burn, not one where I had to go to the hospital, because it wasn't like a very big one.
so it's not severe.
Well, like,
If
it
it's-
was.
Was it black? Was your
I
hand
got a
crispy?
severe burn once.
No.
I actually
Then it's not a third degree, which means it's not
Yeah.
severe.
Okay, well, it was a very bad burn. It wasn't severe, it was just bad. That fucking hurt. It was on my hand.
What burned you?
It wasn't like a pot or some shit, if that's what you were thinking originally.
Well, I'm trying
Alright,
to
good
get an
night.
idea if it was
Good night.
superficial or second.
I
Because it's... there's no way
think
it was
if
third.
I remember, it was probably during our woodworking class. Fucking belt sander. I went like that, and it fucking did that, and it burned my skin.
That's not a burn. That's it sanding you.
Yeah, but there's still
You
it
literally
still
got
burns.
sanded.
It still burns.
It didn't, Brandon. That's not a burn. That was literally coarse, like fucking sand ripping you. That was not a burn. That was tears.
Okay, I'm ending the stream because now I feel super dumb. Good night, Moo.
The fucking
Actually, we'll be live doing something else in about like 15 minutes, so.
like if it was a very